What is up, guys? It's the AZ Gamer here, and today I have the 5th episode in the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Weapon Guide / review series I have going on. We are covering the EM1, the first heavy weapon I've covered, while the others were assault rifles and SMGs. So yeah, let's get straight down to it. The EM1 uses battery-powered technology, essentially providing an infinite amount of ammunition. Under prolonged fire, it could be overheated and cause the depletion of battery, rendering it unusable for a short amount of time. The weapon can be manually vented before it overheats by pressing the reload button after firing. Otherwise, the battery will recharge quickly when not in use. The EM1 can prove useful in many close to medium-range gunfights. However, it can overheat very fast if fired for too long. To encounter this weakness somewhat, though, is its extremely accurate hipfire reticle and virtually no spread, which can even be used at mid-ranges. However, its damage profile is very low, and at long ranges the recoil can greatly hinder accuracy. The key to the EM1 is to keep a constant beam on an enemy, which is far more effective than burst firing. This weapon can excel at any range as long as the shooter is accurate, and is very viable under many circumstances with the right attachments. Foregrip can lower the recoil to more manageable levels, and is by far one of the most useful attachments. Heatsink increases time before it overheats and is also extremely useful. Another useful attachment is stock, as the low damage can be remedied by the extra movement and accuracy. Optics are optional, as some players may or may not find the sights obtrusive, but it is recommended to not equip one, freeing up an attachment slot for the above-mentioned attachments. Although the weapon appears to fire a constant beam, the game mechanics actually have it firing multiple hit scans very quickly. This can be seen by firing across the surface, revealing multiple bullet marks. After the recent update, it got a major damage increase, which is very good. Now, for a basic rundown on the gun, the EM1 is a directed energy weapon that has no damage, and it has the best in-class damage for the heavy weapons. And the heavy weapons consist of, yes, the EM1, the Pytech LMG, the XMG dual LMGs, the EPM3 with another laser gun, and the Amelie. So out of all those, it has the best in-class damage, which is very good for a directed energy weapon. So for some stats, it is a heavy weapon, as stated many times. Unlocked at level 1, it actually is, I think, one of the preset classes, correct me if I'm wrong. So you could try that before you're allowed to create your own classes, and once you're allowed to create your own class, yes, you can use this weapon. And if you did get the Day 0 edition of the game, you do have the EM1 Quantum, which doesn't change the gun except add a gold feel. Fire mode, yes, fully automatic directed energy. Minimum time before overheating is 4.5 seconds. Minimum time before overheating with the heatsink is 5.5 seconds. And that second can prove very crucial, especially if you're in a gunfight with a couple people. Let's say you gun down one person, you're about to gun down the other guy with for a double kill, yet you overheat, then he'll get you easily, depending on what weapon he has and his accuracy, of course, but chances are he'll get you down. So with the heatsink, you'll probably have that extra second to fire into him, which will probably kill him, which is useful. So attachments for this gun, of course, there's not as many as assault rifles and SMGs. There's about 11 attachments, mostly consisting of optics and some stuff like quick draw grip, heatsink, parabolic microphone, foregrip. So if you ask me, I would recommend only having 2 attachments. 3 would be unnecessary. You'd rather add that to extra perks, which should help, like lightweight, because this is a heavy weapon, you run slower, so mobility is really bad with this gun, and handling is really bad too. So if you ask me, I think the 2 attachments you should add is 1, foregrip. As stated earlier, the foregrip will be useful because while most of the time you'll find yourself hip firing, that's when the foregrip will also help. Aiming down the sights sometimes will help, because in maps like Recovery Horizon, which are maps I use the EM1 most, so I'm basically relating to those, you'll find yourself aiming down the sights more often, and foregrip will allow you to have that constant beam going into the enemy and killing him soon. So for the second attachment, this is a bit obvious, I talked about it many times, the heatsink. You want to be able to kill enemies without overheating, and overheating is a big problem with this gun. So with the heatsink and this gun having unlimited ammunition, this gun can prove very lethal. Unlimited ammunition, almost like takes long to overheat. This gun's almost a dream weapon if you know how to use it right. So overall, I think this weapon's very good. I definitely recommend it. There are only 3 different variants. There's the Quantum variant, which is part of the Day 0. There's the Dimension, which was a pre-order bonus, which gives just extra mobility but decreased cooling time. Well, minus cooling time, meaning it gives you the cooling time increases for you, which is bad. And then there's Sweet Dreams, which is professional from supply drops. But overall, this is a good gun, and yeah, guys, that's all. Be sure to subscribe, like, smash that like button, comment below if you love this gun, whether you like the idea of a laser weapon, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video.